Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Steamers of San Antonio taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio ball club, the first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down, it's Lucas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one rides up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steamers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Lucas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
At the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys. Already gotten into the end zone. The good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, well, we did it all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 89 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. You know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying,
oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession. 3rd and 2 as they've got it as we resume action.
Chance to scan the field there. Felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he'll go at the 25.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can make the jackpot there.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steamers go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes San Antonio. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again, and they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the San Antonio first down.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Monroe. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steamers take a 3-touchdown lead. Patterson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 9-play drive. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 30-yard line.
The give to Whitaker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Complete to number 85. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This is Miller, complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Whitaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation in a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Back out comes San Antonio. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That one too wide and incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Buccaneers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side. Monroe, and a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go. Monroe. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
There he goes, right side. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Back out comes San Antonio. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
101 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, it's Phillips. It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for San Antonio, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.